debt can be attributed directly back to the Iraq War. Do you realize tens of thousands of people came home less than they were born into this world, coming home without an arm, coming home without legs, coming home with severe post-traumatic stress disorder, and everybody's acting like Bush was a great president. No, sir. Not here. He was he was bad for the universe, not just the United States. And nobody can argue against this. Meanwhile, you had 3,000 people in South Carolina who stood out in line for hours so they could see the brothers Bush get on stage and try to convince you to vote another Bush back into the White House. Again, folks, tell me what you think about it. Donald Trump, I don't think he's good for the country per se, but that kind of honesty on very serious issues when nobody else can say that? I mean, think about it. Donald Trump is saying things in 2016 that in 2001, 2002, 2003, people were getting fired for their jobs for saying what Donald Trump is saying right now. And I guess when you've got billions in the bank, you can call your own shots. We should all be in a position like that so we can keep it real and speak truth to power. And that's exactly what Donald Trump is doing. Again, say what you want about it, and I have, and I will continue to. I refer to him as Trump the Rump because he acts like an ass. However, there's been a couple of issues that he's dead on. I'll tell you another issue he's right about that they don't want to talk about. I'm talking about the Republican establishment. He's talking about redistributing wealth. He says, look, I'm a billionaire. I don't pay enough taxes. And I don't think that we're paying enough attention to what he's saying on that issue. They want to clown on. They want to call him a buffoon and he's a baby. He might be all those things. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, in my humble opinion, on at least those particular issues, Donald Trump is absolutely right. You can't argue against that. He's absolutely right. But let me move on here. People are asking me about the Grammys. Did I watch Kendrick Lamar's performance? I'll be honest with you, I did not watch Kendrick Lamar's performance live. I caught bits and pieces afterward. I'm kind of on a one-man protest of the Grammys. I don't really care about the Grammys. Now, if they want to fly me out and I can broadcast the show live, then I'll care about the Grammys. Until then, I don't care about the Grammys because the Grammys really don't care about people like me. Taylor Swift, back-to-back album of the year, but I'm supposed to give a damn about the Grammys? No. Kanye West was right. The game is rigged. It's more about cultural annihilation than anything else. It's the truth. You know it. At the end of the night, after she got her little golden Jesus, speaking of Taylor Swift, I've got nothing against her, but it is what it is. She goes into she kind of attacks, not attacks, but she kind of strikes back at Kanye West. Kanye West has been in the news for years saying, look, I made Taylor Swift big because everybody ran to her after the backlash when he got on stage and again tried to tell the truth. Kanye West tried to tell the truth. He got on stage and said, look, Taylor, you're a great act. You're a great act. But how are you going to beat Beyonce's Single Ladies? If you go on YouTube right now, you're going to see tens of thousands, men, women, black, white, young, old, recreating that video that Beyonce made. Nobody's doing that for Taylor Swift. That was some BS. You know it and I know it. So she comes back and, you know, she has to say something, speaking of Taylor Swift, and she says people try to steal and say they made you, but I made me, and I'm so happy to be here, and I'm tired of all of that. Woe is me, please. So, no, I didn't get a chance to watch all the Grammys. I will catch up with Kendrick Lamar. He's a fantastic talent. I know he came away with some Grammys. That's good. It's about damn time that somebody from hip-hop, which is the most influential culture in America, probably youth culture, probably in the world for the last 20 years. It's about damn time that the Grammy started to acknowledge these folks. How is it that Run DMC don't have a Grammy, but Taylor Swift does? I don't get it. It is what it is. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but I want to get your thoughts about it. The best way to do so at this point is just hit me up on a text message. Christelle writes, I watched the fiasco yesterday, Nathan, the Brothers Bush rally in South Carolina. They are a joke. They actually think the country was better off when Bush left office, flushed. Hey, that's the game they played. And listen, for some people, for the people that really matter to them, it was better when Bush left office. It was. To all the friends of the Bush family, I'm sure, their political connects, their connects on Wall Street, they all made a lot of money. For them, a Bush in the White House is a good thing. It's all about perspective. Now, for working class people, you got a couple kids, right? You got a job or two. You're trying to make ends meet. You want to maybe move yourself and your family to the place that you want to be. I'm not so sure if it was good for you. But if you're somebody who put yourself in a position to make money off of the prison industrial complex, you got to love the Clintons and the Bushes. You got to love them. If you're someone that put yourself in a position to make money off of war, you got to love Bush. You love him. If you're somebody who you put yourself in a position on Wall Street so you can take advantage of the big government bailouts and then give the people under you big contracts and Christmas bonuses, you love Bush. So it's all a matter of perspective. For some people, hey, the Bushes in the White House is a great thing. But my question is, if it doesn't put money in your pocket and it doesn't advance your financial goals, then it doesn't really help you. It doesn't really help you. I'll never understand these Republicans out here running around talking about, oh, yeah, the war in Iraq. The war in Iraq, you idiot. You didn't get any money. How much money did you make off the war in Iraq? I didn't make any. If you didn't make any money off of it, you a sucker just like the rest of us. So get in line, take a number, and hit me up at 7 a.m. every morning and tell me what you think. Tracy writes, Nathan, Jeb Bush seems to think that Obama could have done a better job at showcasing his family. Showcasing his family? Why? So people could talk about him? So people could ridicule the first family? That's what most people did. That's what a lot of Republicans did, let's be honest. A lot of his political opponents, there was a low blow with Obama. Who cares what the Bush family thinks? I don't care. No Bush or any Clinton could ever get my vote. I was talking with a family member yesterday. He's like, you know what, man? I think I'm going to go with this Hillary Clinton. I'm like, no. For me, no. I'd rather go third party. Why? Look at Bill Clinton's time in the White House. Was that good for black people? Was it? I don't know. If it was so good for black people, then why did Bill Clinton come back and apologize for some of his policies? And what exactly has Hillary said that's turning you on so much? Is it because she's a woman? I don't know. We need more than that. We need more than that. Listen, it's on my page. It's an article written by Michelle Alexander. You might want to check it out. Michelle Alexander, she wrote a piece about the relationship between the Clinton administration and, black people in this country. And her conclusion is it ain't a good fit necessarily. So just make sure you double check. And I get it. My relative was like, well, to me, it's the lesser of two evils. I get it. But aren't you tired of always voting for the lesser of two evils as opposed to someone that you really, really support? It becomes a real twisted game. It really does. And honestly, I'm sick of playing it. I can't play it no more. I'm going to take a real quick pause, family. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. We'll be right back. Nathan Ivey Online continues right after this.
I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher. Be my teacher.
Think you can change my life?
Make me excited about science like you.
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I'm waiting.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised.
Quick break. I'm still with you, family. We ain't going nowhere. 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. Nathan Ivey with you. One man, one mic, 1 hour. For now. And I hear you. A lot of folks are saying, Nate, we need that second hour. And I'm working in the background to make those things happen. To give you an alternative here in the city of Cincinnati, I will never go gospel. I got nothing against gospel or gospel music, but that's just not really my thing. What I present for you, to my audience, I pledge to keep it that way, unless we decide to move in a different direction. But let's get back into it, shall we? Many people are checking in. I appreciate you. Some folks are talking about the Grammys. Some people watched it. Some people didn't. I used to watch the Grammys, not every year, but I used to watch it for their performances. And I guess to some degree, I still do. Because typically what happens is I watch it afterward and I'll just watch the performances if they are good. If they are good. But I'll be honest with you. As a man in America, I divested from what other people say are the best of anything a long time ago. Just because the Grammys say that's the album of the year doesn't mean it really is. That's the Grammys. That's the album of the year for the folks that vote who are connected with the Grammys. That's their opinion. That doesn't mean that I have to accept it. So the year that Taylor Swift won a Grammy Best of the Album of the Year over Beyonce, I never accepted that. I knew the truth. So why do you think that so many people, or is it just mindless disengagement? Like people don't really invest in it, Nate. They just watch it like you do, just for the just for the entertainment factor, just for the live performances. But why don't you think that more people, we'll say black people, why don't more black people divest from some of these mainstream, music award acknowledgement moments, whether it's the Grammys or it's the Oscars? You had the folks that had hashtag Oscars so white. It was all this belly aching about the Oscars, but they do the same thing every year. Why would you continue to support a venue that doesn't really support you? I don't get it. Now, if you want to watch it because your favorite actor or actress is there, I get it. Or maybe you got a breakaway performance like a Halle or Denzel, I get it. But to really be walking around like in your head, like, oh yeah, this is the album of the year because the Grammy folks said it. Who are they? I don't know anybody who votes for the Grammys. Why is their opinion better than my opinion? It is not. But, it's the media will tell you who the winners and losers are. They'll tell you. And, a lot of people just accept it, but not me. Not here. I can't go out like that. No. So I will watch all of the performances, some of them. The ones I find, entertaining. Some of that stuff is creepy. Like you had Johnny Depp. He's got a new rock group called Hollywood Vampires. I don't want to watch that. Go make a movie. When's the next Pirates of the Caribbean coming out? I don't want to see you in a rock group, but I mean, he does what he does. So no, I can't watch all of that all the time. It just becomes a little bit too much to me. Keena writes, I have no use for watching the Grammys. I'm good on that. Yeah, I'm the same way, Keena. I got no use for it at all. Dale writes, I didn't watch the Grammys either, but his performance is on the net. Yes, I will get it later on. I like to watch the clips like everybody else. See, that way I don't have to sit through the weak moments. I don't want to watch Taylor Swift perform, okay? Don't force me to watch Taylor Swift perform. That's not what I want to do. I don't think that's not a good use of my time, in my opinion. But what do you think? People are chiming in. Daryl writes, I didn't ask you to watch the Grammys. I asked you, did you see Kendrick Lamar's performance at the Grammys? That is true, sir, but someone else asked me. I'm connected here. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Let's see what else here. Ms. D says, Nate, don't forget The Last Dragon. Yeah, I do remember that. She was in that. But as a man, I'll put it this way. Yes, she was in that. For all my male listeners, if you haven't seen it, go check out Action Jackson. If you're a black man, if you haven't seen that movie, you're going to love it. No, that movie is timeless. Timeless. You will love it, most definitely. What else should we discuss this morning? I told you I believe that Donald Trump is absolutely right. It's one of the few things that he's right about. It's amazing that so many people can look over the obvious. But I think in this particular interest, when he's talking about the war in Iraq, people should listen. People should take a second, listen, think about it, maybe get online and Google up a couple things, and then kind of challenge what Donald Trump is saying about the war in Iraq. And I like that. I like that. That's actually inspiring on some levels. Because the one thing I've never really understood about the Republican Party is they'll bellyache about spending money and going in debt. They'll bellyache about spending money and potentially going in debt. They get all this stuff about how you're putting your future kids in debt before they are even born. I mean, all this stuff. However, when it comes to war, it's like a blank check. It's like a blank check. They'll spend any amount of money when it comes to war. Any account of money. I mean, they'll spend trillions of dollars on war and make it seem like it's nothing. Meanwhile, at home, they want to cut welfare benefits. You tell me that makes sense? Are you telling me that makes sense? Of course it